Hello, community. Hope everybody is well. Hope you're safe. Hope you're warm. And I want to just thank you. Because of you, you stayed in last night and you watched the game, which we had a different result in the game. But hey, they are Pittsburgh Steelers. We still love them. I just want to thank you for staying in. You minimized the accidents that was out there because you stayed in. Our road crews was able to do what they needed to do. We know we still got some streets to hit, but I just want the Department of Public Works to know that I'm very proud of them. It was all hands on deck. They worked extra additional shifts, worked all through the night. And, we know that about tomorrow morning, we should have our streets done. And so I just want to thank them for the hard work and dedication that they put in. I also want to thank EMS, fire, and police for helping out. They did a great job, and I want to thank you, the residents. I say it all the time. It takes all of us if we're going to overcome some things. And this was the snowstorm that hit fast, it hit hard, 7 inches on the ground. And so, we were able to get out there, and Public Works did what they had to do because of you. And so I just want to say thank you, first and foremost. They're still going out in the neighborhoods right now, inside the neighborhoods, plowing the snow to make sure that tomorrow's commute to work is good. So the workers are still out there. And I always say it's easy, to criticize these guys. But you heard me say before, we got to invest in additional equipment and additional staffing and the operations for it to be up to par. So the work they did over the night was incredible. To put them in the space that they're in right now to really start working on all our roads, I can't do nothing but say thank you to Department of Public Works and our public safety departments, EMS, fire, and police. Today is also Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And this is exciting, but we're not celebrating King's birthday today. We're honoring him. His family wants us to activate in a different way, and I think this is very important. The family has asked everybody to really fight for our voting rights, to ensure that Congress does what's right and by passing the voting rights so that we can have better access to the ballot. That's extremely important. That's the foundation of our democracy. And so I'm asking everybody that can hear my voice today, as an honor to Martin Luther King, as honoring his family, to doing what they've asked us to do. Call your congressmen and your senators and tell them that we want this voting act passed so that we can have access to the ballot box, so that we can continue to protect our voting rights. That's extremely important. And if we do this as a community, as a city, as a state, and as a nation, it will bring us together. That's what the spirit of King was all about. How you bring people together to move humanity. He's always talking about we are the ones that bring light to darkness, and I believe that. And I believe that when we talk about racial justice and racial equity, it all starts with understanding why everybody needs to have access to opportunity. That's what King was all about. That's what he talked about. That's what his vision was. That's what our vision should be. It's always the right time to do the right thing, and the right thing right now is to pick up that phone and call your congressman and your senator and let them know that we want this voting rights passed so that everybody has access. And let's remember, we can honor King, but unless we're doing something to activate his dream, to stay connected to the community, to improve racial equity, unless we're doing things like that, then we're not honoring King. We're only celebrating where he brought us from. But the battle still continues. The mountain has to be climbed. And the only way we do that is when we work together in the spirit of King to ensure that we're making a world that is better for everybody, where we're more tolerant, where we're more loving, where we're more understanding, and we help our neighbors. You've heard me say it all the time, community, we can't do it unless we do it together. This is what it's all about, us coming together. Positive energy will always change things. The bend of the arc will always be towards social justice. And as long as we stick together and fight for our rights to improve the access to voting, to the voting ballot, to improve the access to jobs and opportunity, as long as we continue that fight and that struggle to improve America, we will always move forward and the arc will always bend towards justice. That's what King was about. And that's what I'm asking us to be about today. In the spirit of King, in the spirit of King. Let's make sure we protect and advance our voting rights, because together we can make a better society. It only happens when we all come together. So in the spirit of King, I greet you and let you know today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, call that congressman and that senator and tell them we want our voting rights. We want to make sure that we get these voting rights passed. And lastly, because people's asking, yesterday was difficult, for the Steelers, and everybody knows we made it interesting, me and the mayor for Kansas City. So we will honor, honor that. Make sure that we send them some great, delicious, outstanding showcase barbecue, and I'll put on one of them jerseys. But again, shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. We didn't even think y'all would make the playoffs, and y'all made it. So I just want to say again, y'all did a great job of showing why we are City of Champs and that we never quit. Listen, a couple things. Stay in the house. If you don't have to go out, stay in. We want to make sure our residents are safe. Our public works will be out there diligently, making sure that we clear these streets. So please stay in the house and give us some time to get it done. Thank you to the drivers and our laborers, Pittsburgh Department of Public Works. That's one. Two, let's honor King today by making sure that we do something to reach out to our Congress people and our senators and let them know that we want this voting rights change. And thirdly, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. And, thanks. And we want to say thank you to the Steelers for another outstanding season. So again, I appreciate you. Thank you, and have a great Martin Luther King Day.